Hi there, everybody. This is David, and welcome to New RPG News. We have a bunch of stuff to talk about today. Again, I'm still in Iceland. I'm actually going to go back tomorrow on Sunday. It's a full day of flying for me, so yeah. But anyway, we have tons of stuff to talk about, from Square Enix news, some Star Ocean stuff, some new details about Trails in the Sky's second chapter, and a rumor in regards to Expedition 33. And I want to tell you all about that and more, and that's totally worth the sub as you come and you join the party and you level on up with me. Thank you so much for your sub, your like, and your brand new hype. It helps me out a ton. And Ken is still in the room with me, and I know the last video, people were like, ooh, who's that mystery man back there? Yeah, Ken made a special appearance back there as he was digging through his backpack to get something. But anyway, Octopath Traveler and Octopath Traveler 2 are coming to the Switch 2. It is a game key card physical edition launching on October the 1st over in Japan. However, over in the West, each game will launch digitally and physically, again, game key cards, as digital titles for $60. In Japan, they're getting this bundle edition right here of both of the games right there together on one. Are we getting that in America? No, we're just getting screwed and gypped in America because, yeah, that's just what they do. So, individual titles, $60, digital only. It says digitally only as a bundle. Here, if you want it physically, it's game key card, it's individual. So, yeah, that really sucks. But what sucks even more is that, well, that doesn't suck, but there is no upgrade path from the Switch versions. So if you have the Switch version, number one, the saves are incompatible. So if you have the Switch version and you want to do it on the Switch 2, you have to rebuy it and spend the $60, not like a $5 upgrade path or whatever. And then you got to replay it all the way from the beginning because the saves aren't compatible. But, you know, to make all this great for you, the Switch 2 versions of each title feature improved resolutions and frame rate. Yeah! Stuff that I actually care about. No, I really don't, because I personally cannot tell the difference between frame rates and resolutions and stuff like that. I was raised on the NES, and 8-bit stuff still looks great to me. What can I say? Hell, I still play Final Fantasy Legend 2 on the Game Boy. I know it was remade for the DS every single time that I bring it up. Every single time that I bring up Final Fantasy Legend 2. People was like, don't you know it was remade on the Nintendo DS? Yeah, I do. I Let's Played it, for God's sakes. Of course I know that it was remade on the Nintendo DS. But do I like that version? No. I like the Game Boy version because I'm old, and that's just what I do. Anyway, Star Ocean 30th Anniversary livestream set for July the 19th. No new game information will be presented. The broadcast will look back on the series' history, including behind-the-scenes development stories, and announce various initiatives for the 30th anniversary. There will not be any information about a new game in the series. So maybe some initiatives for this 30th anniversary. We know that they put out a survey not that long ago to the Japanese audience, and they were like, you know, what do you think about the Star Ocean series? Which one is your favorite? Do you want a remake? If you do, which one would you want remade? Do you want a new game? What's going on with it? There was that mobile game that I cannot pronounce, Star Ocean Amnesis or whatever. Maybe they're going to take that and they're going to turn that into a console game because they seem to be doing that a lot. That would be really freaking cool. I would love that. But yeah, no new games will be announced, but maybe they are working on something and we just don't know it and they're just not ready to announce it because they said this. Square Enix said that they were going to quit announcing games like years in advance, and they're only going to wait and then announce games when it's maybe 6-8 months out, something like that. So maybe they're working on something, they're just not ready yet to announce it because they learned a lesson when they announced Kingdom Hearts 4, and then nothing came of it for like 10 years. And when they announced Dragon Quest 12, you know, prematurely, and you know, they had to go back to the drawing board and all this kind of stuff. So a little lesson on that. So maybe they're working on something, they're just not ready to announce it yet. Next up, we have a Kickstarter for Robot Rhapsody, and I will have a link for this down in the pinned comment, video description, all that kind of stuff. And as I've said before, I don't do a lot of Kickstarters on RPG news. I really only talk about the Kickstarters that I really think are good. You know what I mean? Like the ones that I really, really, really believe in. And this is behind the same people who did Beloved Rapture. And Beloved Rapture actually won my Best Indie RPG of the Year award back in 2024. And they are back now with another turn-based RPG that's going to be releasing next year if it gets funded. It says that it has 20 to 30 hours of main story plus 10 hours of side quests. It is a 100% human-made game, nostalgic pixel art made by hand. They have a composer from Sea of Stars coming on in. Like, it looks absolutely freaking fantastic. And whereas Beloved Rapture was more of like a love story, medieval knight sort of thing, this is more of like a futuristic sort of thing going on, dealing with AI, dystopias, cults, environmentalism. It's kind of like a Final Fantasy VII meets Xenogears sort of thing. Dark humor, trauma, philosophical themes as well. You can also like hack various robots and like bring them into your party and stuff, upgrade them, all that, 3 different difficulty modes. It looks great. There are 6 different characters that you can recruit, and it like depends on when you meet these characters or how you meet these characters, when they'll actually like join your party and stuff. Like, your decisions really do influence what's going on here. There's a day-night system. There is a lot of going on right here. So it looks just absolutely fantastic. I'm just kind of scrolling through the Kickstarter so you can see the various pictures and what it has to offer and all that kind of stuff, because it looks great. I think I want to say it's like a $20,000 backing or something that it needs, but it's already up to like $4,000, so it's doing really well. It looks like there's a lot of hype behind this one, and I just kind of wanted to like hype it up myself because it looks just so freaking cool. The Overworld, love an Overworld, is inspired by Zelda Link to the Past, rather than like a traditional world map that uses like puzzle solving and interconnected areas, each like region interconnecting to the other or whatever once you like solve the puzzles or whatever. Like, it looks great. There's running and jumping and swimming and flying and fast travel. Like, it looks fantastic. I cannot wait for this thing to actually come. Let me go and look and see where it's at in its funding right now, because it looks great. Oh, wow, that just really went up right there. Yeah, 4,653 funded of 20,000. Hopefully we can get this thing funded. It looks fantastic. Cannot wait for this one. Speaking of Square, deep dive into Kingdom Hearts event set for D23 2026, commemorating 25 years of Kingdom Hearts. Oh my gosh! I was done with college, like graduated, done with college, whenever Kingdom Hearts 1 came out on the PlayStation 2. And I remember thinking, this is so kiddie, I don't want to play this, I got stuff to do, blah, blah, blah. And gosh, 25 years, good lord. Join us for a journey through light and darkness as we commemorate 25 years of Kingdom Hearts. Discover how this saga united Disney, Pixar, and Square Enix with insights from the creative minds, character voices, and more behind the magic. While the description does not specifically say whether Disney and Square Enix plan to share any new information, a recent re-emergence of Kingdom Hearts 4, along with the announcements of Kingdom Hearts Collection 1 through 3 for the PS5, Xbox, and Switch 2, could suggest that there is more to come. We just do not know. They're being very coy with their announcements, as I was just talking about with the Star Ocean thing, so yeah. Disgaea Mayhem demo is now available. Okay, so I was in the airport and I'm waiting on my flight to go to Iceland, and I'm looking on Twitter because I'm bored, sitting at the gate, and I see that Nice America, they announced this demo, and I'm like, oh, cool, I could play this demo on the flight, that'd be great. I just gotta download it real fast before I get on the plane. Get on the plane. Ready to play my demo. It's a 2-hour flight from Vegas up to Seattle. That demo was over in less than 5 minutes. I was pissed. It is like the shortest demo ever. I'm like, why even bother? Like, what are you doing here? Why even bother? What's going on? I will say this. I have gotten a chance to play the full game. I haven't been able to make a review of it yet because I'm in Iceland. But expect a review of that. I will say that the full game is so much better than the demo. The demo did no favors. The demo did no favors to this game. Whenever I was playing the demo, I was like, ugh, that's no good. And then I got the code, and then I'm like, okay, we'll give it a shot, whatever. Let's give it a shot. And I was hooked. Like, wow, this is pretty good. So yeah, they shouldn't have released a demo, or they should have actually released maybe the first hour of the game as their demo, because what are you doing? What is happening with that demo? That demo was terribad. Okay, moving right along, we have Brigadine Abyss demo for the PS5, Xbox, and Switch 2, launching on July the 30th. There's already a demo out for the PC. The save data cannot be transferred from the demo over to the full version, though. And this game is out for the PC on the 26th of August, out for the PS5, Xbox, Switch 2 the very next day on August 27th. This is a good game. I've had a chance to play this one as well. This is a really good game. I really, really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the Brigadine series in general. I really liked it. I always have, ever since I played the first game over on the PlayStation 1. So this is a lot of fun. It's a tactical turn-based RPG, hex-based battle system. You have humans, and you have monsters, and you have spells, and you have abilities, and weapons, and management, and all this. And then, like, between stages, it's almost like you're playing Risk, you know, with, like, the map and everything, and, like, I'm going to build a fortress over here, but then attack this guy over there, sort of thing. Like, it's really, really, really involved, but it is a lot of fun. Starbytes is now available for the Nintendo Switch 2. It has a $5 upgrade path. Wow! A small indie developer working with Nice America to put out their games for the very first time can offer an upgrade path to the Switch 2, but other companies can't. Okay, so Starbytes. I really enjoyed this game. I thought it was a lot of fun. Turn-based battle system. It's kind of like Wild Arms meets Xenogears sort of thing. You're exploring this planet Bitter. It's this desert planet, Filgaia. It's, destroyed. It's just no good, all this. And you play as these guys who are like, hey, I want to get the hell out of here because this planet sucks. And they get on these robots, and then they go and they fight their turn-based battles. 3 people in your party, up to 6 different party members. A lot of fun, a lot of mysteries, a lot of stuff to solve and everything. It's pretty cool. It says here that it's available on the Nintendo eShop, so it doesn't look like it's coming out physically or Nintendo keycard either, although, I don't know, beats me. But yeah, this is a lot of fun. If you're looking for a cool turn-based RPG, it's not exactly high budget, it's not breaking the bank anywhere, but it is fun. So if you want to, check out a pretty fun game, I would definitely recommend Starbytes. Okay, Cygames, Project Awakening, Lost Order, and Garnet Arena Mages of Magicary still in development. Cygames, they're the people who make Grand Blue Fantasy, Relink, and Endless Ragnarok, and all of that, and their games are pretty freaking cool. So there's 3 different games that they've had out there as announced, as upcoming for quite a bit of time, but we just don't know anything about it. So it says that Project Awakening is an action RPG, the real-time tactics game is Lost Order, and the fantasy action game is Garnet Arena Mages of Magicry. Okay, so I'm already going to forget what these are. So the action RPG, Project Awakening, it was announced in 2016 as a PS4 title. Then they had a demo project rated in 2019, but it was never released. The game resurfaced in 2021, never got anything out about that. But basically he's saying, yes, it's still in development, but as development has progressed, we've continued polishing it by adding new elements here and there with the thought of, let's add something new like this. So yeah, they're still, progressing on that. Lost Order, also announced in 2016. Lost Order is the real-time tactics game. It says this one's also deep in development and is now entering the final stretch. Watanabe then showcased some of the new footage of Lost Order, the weekly Famitsu, which impressed Famitsu with its astonishing quality, and it's a bit unbelievable that this is possible as a smartphone app. I don't know if this is a mobile game, or if it's mobile/PC, or if it's a console game that's also available on mobile. I don't really know. And then finally, which was this Garnet Arena? Which one is that? Garnet Arena is the fantasy action game. Okay, so the fantasy action game development on this one's moving forward as well, and I think that we will deliver something unlike our other titles. It's one of the major titles that we're developing, and I think that we'll announce something in due time. He later added that Cygames is also developing several smaller scale titles alongside its larger games, with fixed budgets and schedules, both to expand the company's lineup and to give younger creators more opportunities to gain experience. I really like Cygames. I think that they put out some great games. I'm loving Endless Ragnarok, the new content there. I think that Grand Blue Fantasy Relink is just fantastic. I would love them to keep on building up that IP. Maybe make it into something a little bit more open. Like I'm thinking like Skies of Arcadia, Nostalgia, that sort of thing, where you can actually fly the airship around rather than just go from like field to field to field. I think that would really just elevate it up to something really fantastic. Prelude Dark Pain is launching in early access on July the 27th. It's a strategy RPG set in a dark fantasy world. It says lead a group of heroes to save the world of Statera and its inhabitants from an ancient evil that's been afflicted them for generations. There's more than 20 playable heroes, each with 2 talent branches and a pool of 25 skills. Design your squad and manage both your resources and your team of heroes in and out of battle. In each battle, players will lead a group of up to 5 heroes, choose your DPS, support, assassins, and many more from 8 different classes. So this is essentially Final Fantasy Tactics meets dark, evil, devil, hellish world sort of thing going on right here. I played this before. I played like an early access version of it, and it was really good. This was a lot of fun. I want to say I was able to play like 3 different stages. Maybe it was like a beta thing. Like 3 different stages of the game. All this stuff kind of like goes together in my head. I'm like, which one was this? But yeah, it was 3 different stages I got to play. I remember because I remember like the blacksmith guy. I remember there was like this train robbery thing going on. It was fun. It was cool. I really did like this one. The reality of Statera is being torn apart by the chaos caused by the Order of the Ashen Crusade, which is also causing tears in the Veil. Through these rifts, the creatures of pain can break through the reality and invade the people of Statera. Players will have to make important decisions that will influence the main story and the heroes that can be recruited in battle. You may miss some of them because of your previous choices, so your choices actually matter. In addition to the main story, there's also side quests that we've called world missions, and that will expand the game's lore and will be vital to recruit even more heroes. So yeah, this thing is looking great. I loved what I played of it. Another one that looks really cool is Lunarium, which is launching on July the 29th. This is a hand-drawn, isometric action RPG. Whenever I think of like an isometric action RPG, I'm going back to like Landstalker, going back to like Lady Stalker, those games from back then. So yeah, I'm always thinking like, every time I think of a game, I'm always like, what's the 90s equivalent of this? I'm always going back to the 90s, I know. Already talking about Final Fantasy Legend 2, now let's talk about Landstalker, gosh. In the grim, crumbling world of Lunarium, embark on a fateful adventure as 2 young women strive to restore peace of their collapsed homeland. Engage in reaction-rewarded battles as the Sword Master Ave, neutralizing incoming attacks with perfectly timed parries and dodges. This sounds Souls-like to me. Yikes! Team up with the mysterious sorceress Lune and cultivate resonance points during encounters to weaken foes and synergize the lady's powerful onslaughts. Explore themes of memory, self, and meaning in a compelling story of sorrow and resolute determination. Trace the lost origins of both protagonists, discovering the hidden truth behind their converging paths to reach 2 memorable endings, accompanied by a thematic, evocative soundtrack. Looks pretty neat. I'm kind of worried about the reaction-based combat Soulsy thing, but we shall see. Spooky RPG Horror Veil is coming to the PS5, Xbox, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. It's currently already on the PC. Welcome to Horror Veil. Your next door neighbors are zombies, reanimated monsters deliver the mail, and ghosts hide out in your bedroom. Join Alice as she journeys through the underworld on a quest to save her zombie dog Scruffy from strange and unusual monsters that have suddenly invaded the once peaceful town of Horror Veil. Imagine naming your town Horror Veil and then wondering why it's not peaceful. It's a mystery to everybody. This is a traditional RPG adventure game inspired by the horror, full of unexpected twists and turns. So we got traditional combat, we have a story spanning 4 acts, over 50 hours of gameplay, and over 30 unique party members. So yeah, pretty nice, looks really neat. Okay, moving right along. Up here, we have Super Gayangaming Collection. Now, it's for the PS5, PS4, Switch, and PC, due at December 10th over in Japan. This is an area collection, and the other area collections that we've got have been released in the West, such as the Valis collections, as well as the Phantasy Star collections. Not Phantasy Star, Cosmic Fantasy. Gosh, I wish we got a Phantasy Star collection. Oh my gosh, can I will a Phantasy Star collection into existence? That would just be great. Let's just get that one out there. Sega, listen up, listen up, listen up. I want my Phantasy Star collection. No, talk about Cosmic Fantasy. So yeah, all the other ones were released in English, so I don't see why this one also wouldn't be released in English as well. This is for the PS5, PS4, Switch, and PC, December 10th over in Japan. There's a special edition for about twice as much money. PS5, Switch, both physically and digitally, PS4, PC, digital only. So this has 3 different games in it. There's Songmaster from 1992, which is a traditional turn-based RPG. There's Trinia, which is an action game. And there's Fata Emblem of Justice, which is a strategy RPG. I don't think that Songmaster ever got a translation patch, because I never played it. So if I never played it, it probably didn't get a translation patch, because I literally played everything that I could get my hands on that had a translation patch. I was all about it at one point. Fata Emblem of Justice, though, that did have a translation patch, and that was really fun. I don't remember a lot about it, but because it was like back in college whenever I played it, but it was a lot of fun. I remember thinking, oh, this is like Final Fantasy Tactics, and yeah, it was really freaking cool. Really nice strategy RPG right there. Emberville launches in early access on October the 27th. This is an action-adventure RPG, but it's also like a crafty sort of thing. Tired and confused, you awake engulfed in darkness in a prison that appears to have no end, known as the Virtue Motus. Your memories are clouded, but your desire for freedom allows you to endure. Imprisoned like countless others, the denizens of a once thriving town now ravaged by the vicious forces await your aid. As you rescue them from the various terrible fates, they'll lend their skills and help you rebuild their homes. You'll learn their trades, secrets, and dreams while assisting them in their many quests, and perhaps in time become a legend in the chronicles of their land, Emberville. So yeah, again, it's crafting, rescuing people, action-based combat. Whenever you do go out, you can craft your homestead, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, action-adventure, but also crafting and recruiting people and all that for your little town. Digimon Up is now available. It is a free-to-play monster raising RPG. It says, the highly anticipated new entry in the Digimon series built around a concept, a Digimon journey that moves with your life. Ooh. This game even comes with brand new pixel art, and you'll encounter lots of familiar Digimon components when playing. Each Digimon is unique, so be sure to pick the right partner for you. This is mobile, iOS via App Store, Android via Google Play, if you want to check this one out. Metafictional turn-based RPG Attack Only has been announced for the PC, due out next year in 2027. Experience a retro RPG as a princess who can only attack. Defeat enemies by targeting the game window and console itself. Before long, you'll awaken to face a monster in the real world. Enjoy a multi-layered metafiction experience built on classic RPG foundations. The main character princess can only attack, but she's not limited to just hitting enemies. You can strike your allies, interface elements, and even the console itself. On your journey, you'll be joined by party members like the ultra-pious priest and the sly mage. These eccentric allies like to act on their own, but use your attacks well, and you'll guide them to victory. So this one looks a little bit different, almost like it's like playing on a Nintendo DS or something. You kind of see it right there with the little stripes or whatever. What is it called on the old TVs, the little stripes, the RT TVs or whatever? But yeah, so kind of different here. Let's move on to Castlevania Belmont's Curse. This is launching for the Nintendo Switch 1, the original Switch, on October the 15th, which is the same day as the PS5, Xbox, and PC versions. So I'm bringing this up because I like Castlevania. I think a lot of y'all like Castlevania. You know, what are they called? The Metroidvanias are really popular. I really like those. I played Castlevania growing up. I played Castlevania 1. I even played Simon's Curse. Ugh. I played played 3. What a horrible night to have a curse. Yeah, I know. What a horrible game to play at any time, at any moment. But yeah. No, it was Simon's Quest. It was just Dracula, Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. Dracula 3 was Dracula's Curse? I don't know. Anyway, and I also played Dracula X over on the SNES, and yeah, I like the side-scrolling Castlevanias. So yeah, if you're into them too, be sure to pick it up for the Nintendo Switch. Now we got some news about Trails in the Sky. Yeah, second chapter remake. So this is from Kondo, straight from Kondo himself, straight from the horse's mouth. He's the president of Falcom. He says that Falcom has 5 different teams going on at the same time developing games. There is the new Trails game, the Trails in the Sky second chapter remake team, the Ease team, the Kyoto Xanadu team, and they're also working on an unannounced game as well. They have 70-something developers, so there is some overlap between the teams that would explain why Ease series is getting so Trailsy like it used to be you'd play an Ease game. And, you know, it was mostly action. There was talking, of course. You know, it had its RPG elements. You know, you would learn about these various characters or whatever, but they didn't go on for a year and a frickin' day. And ever since about Ease 9, and especially Ease 10, like, whoa, those Ease games have gotten really trailsy, and I don't like that. Like, I want Ease to stay Ease, and Trails to stay Trails. Keep them separate. The development team asked him every day if they should remake 3rd or Trails from Zero, and he still does not have an answer yet. The Trails in the Sky second chapter remake has a new side quests, some of which focus on the popular non-playable side characters. And there's also a new viewer mode that lets you create customized pictures, so we get new side quests. Really freaking cool right there. And in our final story, we have a rumor. Clair Obscur Expedition 33 on the Nintendo Switch 2 would not be in a game key card format, and it would bring in new features. We have this first from Nate the Hate, and then also from Nash Weedle. They added that the game would bring in new features, but no details on whether that would be exclusive to the Switch 2 version, or if it would be added in as DLC or just a free update or whatever to the other versions. He also adds that if what he's heard about the game's distribution pans out, the physical version should not be a game keycard, because the game is 42 gigabytes on the PS5, which should allow it to be offered fully on a 64 gigabyte Switch 2 cartridge. So yeah, really freaking cool news right there. Very, very, very nice. I hope that y'all have enjoyed your week as much as I have. I know you're all nice, but man, it's beautiful out there. It's beautiful. So yeah, I'm going to get back to my vacation. Hope that y'all are having a good one. Let me know what you're most excited about in the comments. Don't forget to support the Kickstarter, because that game is freaking cool. Robot Rhapsody is looking great. And as always, have a good day.